everyone, and welcome back to monthly Minecraft. Yay! Alright, so it has been longer than a month since I have actually made one of these, but the good news is, like I promised on my community page, this is month 3 and 4 combined together. And to be honest with you, there's a few reasons I did this. To give like a little bit of context, 1, I'm extremely busy. 2, when I recorded month 3, I did a very piss poor job of even making the video. And 2, I only recorded for about 47 minutes. The reason why is because I completely rage quit. To give just a quick summary, because to be honest with you, this video is like 10% month 3 and then the rest is just month 4, because I took that extra 20 minutes or so that I left behind when I quit that when I rage quit and just tacked it onto my hour long just to make it, you know, a full little bit of a playthrough on that. To be honest with you, when it comes to month 3, basically all I actually did was got my diamonds that I wasn't able to get because of the border, collected all the stuff I needed to make another portal, created that nether portal, went into the nether and proceeded to die around 15 or so times. And then after that, I was just like, you know what, I ain't dealing with this anymore, because I almost lost my diamond pickaxe. I lost literally everything else. The point is, I started in like the basalt area, the area that sucks, that nobody wants to be in, so I couldn't do a whole lot, and that didn't work out for me. So then what I actually did end up getting to do is that I was just like, I'm gonna lock in, gather resources, and go in armored. I only have a limited amount of time. I have to realistically beat this game in a few months from now, and I don't have a lot of time to even record these videos. Like, right now, as I am recording this right now, I don't know when this video is going to get uploaded. It is the 22nd. I need another month already. So I need to beat this game ASAP, or I'm going to have to keep on pushing stuff back. And for me, at least, it just makes it more and more difficult to make these videos. So I just went ahead and I was like, okay, I got to lock in and collect resources, get myself armored up, and then just begin my bridge into the nether. With that being said, I am trying my best to actually start recording more and more videos. It is difficult, my situation right now, but I promise you that I'll do everything in my power to at least try to get these monthly videos out, and then do whatever I can in the meantime to kind of get some here and there things done. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope it does well enough that I can actually justify spending more time on this. Real life is not fun. First things first, I went and grabbed some blocks on my chest, began my journey into the nether to try to make some sort of makeshift bridge to get out of this horrible biome. Dude. Well, at least I saved my stuff, but that's extremely annoying. You know what? I'm gonna have to take this with me because it's genuinely the only way I'm gonna survive in there. You know, completing the series would be significantly easier if magma cubes were never invented. These things are far more difficult to fight than I ever thought. I had never actually needed to necessarily fight them because every time I had played Minecraft, I'd never really had gone into the basalt area, and ever since they changed it to where that's really the only location you ever see them, I just never realized how annoying these things are. Like, they don't need to be doing 3.5 hearts of freaking damage. And not to mention the fact when they split up, they just shoot in all kinds of area like a shotgun at you. And dude, you're losing like 3 toes on the way out of the fight. These genuinely are like my least favorite mob in the entire game. Why are they so difficult to deal with? I see regular netherrack, but that doesn't mean much. If I can get into the wall, it's game over for these guys. I can leave. Well, I don't know about that, but I would definitely rather not do this. This is probably the scariest part about the whole thing is right here. This little lava pit could like, nah.
2 seconds later.
Yeah, let me put on these boots. Dude, did it just blow up all my stuff? Dude, I'm gonna be really freaking mad, bruh. There's no way.
A few moments later.
Okay, stuff is still there, so not everything is gone. The only problem is getting everything away from this guy. I severely underestimated how terrible the nether is for resources. So I didn't bring anything to make new pickaxes, so I ended up having to make a whole hell of a lot of wooden ones. The other thing I noticed while being in a nether is food. And by that I mean the lack thereof. There's dang near no animals in the nether that even provide basic sources of food, because it really comes to terms when you forget to bring food into the nether. I always found it very strange that when I beat to death a giant pig creature that is also a mutant, that the other mutant pig creatures in the area just simply stare and go, huh, that's cool, and then just move on with their life as if that isn't literally what they were at some point. But I guess that also follows in suit. Like, I feel like in real life, if I were to walk around and I see a chimp just getting his ass kicked, I feel like that's not going to make me want to jump in the fight either, because whatever's beating that thing up, I'm losing too. However, thankfully, after finally looking and looking, I was able to come across a nether fortress. No shot. Which I really didn't think was ever going to be found, because, oh my god, had I been really building some bridges. The good news is, I found it. The bad news is, I really found the reason why I needed food in the nether. So in order to protect myself from angry ghast and many other bad things around the area, I decided to dig a hole, place a chest, and put everything I had in it, and then just let myself be, you know, taken out by whatever was necessary in the time. Once back on the overworld, I began a very easy journey of collecting food using flint and steel and a sword. And then, you know, while doing that, I found nothing, and then God had other plans for how I was going to go about using a flint and steel. What the freak? I just fell into Cthulhu's little hole, I guess. It's just freaking raining now. So I had to use a really smart strategy of trying to hide things under trees in order to try to stab them to death while they were on fire. But, you know, that didn't really work out as well. So, you know, because they run into the rain because they're not stupid. Gladly, as I explored for food, I also came across multiple really good items, such as being an extreme amount of food to take home. The only problem was I spent the last like 5 or 6 minutes completely stranded in the middle of nowhere because I thought I could make my way home. And then soon my little monkey brain eventually caught up to me and realized I don't know this map that well because I'm never playing it. I'm just gonna let my future self say bye to y'all.